What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video, and today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Kerry. Kerry, thank you so much for all of the support you have given me. Thank you for being a member of the herd and a member of the Patreon. Thank you so much for the incredible TV show reactions you are putting in front of me. I cannot wait to finish recording them for you and get them all to you and then get them to the herd, because I know the herd are going to absolutely love this show. For those who don't know, Kerry has been having me watch Gallivant, and I'm obsessed. It is so great so far. I can't wait to watch the rest of it. And thank you. Well, first of all, I hope you had an amazing time on your vacation. I hope you had an incredible trip. And now that you're back, thank you so much for putting this month's reaction in front of me, because I have been dying to see what happens next ever since I reacted to the last Ice Nine Kills song last month with your request. I've been dying to know what happens next. And the fact that it's spooky season and I get to check out Thank God It's Friday, which I already know is apparently in the same way that the last one was vaguely Freddy Krueger themed, this one is actually Jason Voorhees themed. So I can't wait to get into this and check out what it's all about, what is going on. I'm super excited for this, so we're going to get into it right now. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original song a like and a comment, and subscribe to Ice Nine Kills if you haven't already. And we're going to get into this. This is Thank God It's Friday. Let's go.
Thanks, Gene. It happened here late last night. 7 mutilated bodies found strewn about the 300-acre Texas campground behind me. An idyllic...
I'm going to just put it out there already. And I don't know if it's just that knowing they started off with Freddy and then have gone to Jason, if my brain is looking for this. But the fact that it's a Texas campground immediately makes me think, are they going to do Texas Chainsaw Massacre next? Because if they're just going to keep working their way through iconic horror movies, Texas Chainsaw Massacre has to be in there. The same way Scream would have to be in there. There's just certain ones that you have to hit with these kind of iconic slashers. And the fact that it's a Texas campground immediately jumps out at me.
Summer setting turned to tragedy a mere 24 hours after children went home for the season. Authorities are baffled by the lack of leads, having recovered only a machete with no discernible fingerprints. Reporting live from San Antonio, I'm Roy Merkin. Back to you, Gene.
I always forget just kind of how big and iconic that noise that it does is. And it, like, I got good headphones, y'all. That comes at me.
Welcome back, Spencer. Take a seat. How's the tour been so far?
Texas was pretty cool. We went to San Antonio. I tried to piss on the Alamo, but we ran out of time. Trying to do like an Aussie thing, you know?
No sense there's a but coming.
Well, the dreams are still there.
Even with the diazepam?
Yeah. It lasted for about a week, I want to say, but then as soon as the tour started...
The same imagery as before with the girl?
No. Well, the girl is there, but there's another girl who looks a lot like your colleague, Dr. Stonebridge. And now I'm in the dream, and my band is too.
That's an interesting change.
Immediately, like, even through these talking bits here, taking everything else aside, you can hear the subtle piano in the background, and you heard the ch-ch-ch, like, I don't know if it was exactly for copyright. I don't know if they could do exactly the Friday the 13th sound, but it was so damn close to it. If it wasn't, that you, any horror fan is going to hear the ch-ch-ch and instantly know what it is. And I freaking love that they put that in there.
Dream, and my band is too.
That's an interesting change. What are you doing?
It's really weird, but we're all camp counselors, and we're shutting down this camp because it's the end of the season. And we start to hear these voices from dead counselors of the past. ghosts, really. And they're telling us, or warning us, rather, that death is coming.
Drowning our mistakes, fueled by the flood we pay in blood, the curse of Crystal Lake.
I'm sorry, what a freaking way to start this song off. To start it off with kind of this like around the campfire type happy singing that's just dark lyrics. We drowned in our mistakes. And then you just come in with that. I don't even know what the scream vocals were there. Again, we don't have subtitles for this one. I may end up looking up the lyrics because I may need to know what's going on here if I can't pick up the lyrics as he's singing. But other than, like, you can hear that it's just so kind of like, it feels like a classic campfire song, except the lyrics are just dark, but then it just comes in with that rock feel. And it's the Curse of Crystal Lake. Sorry, I missed that the first time. I love that. My God. Okay, first of all, this is going so hard. I need to pause because I need to get these lyrics up. I don't want to miss what the lyrics are, but I'm not going to be able to pick it up while they're going. So I'm just going to get the lyrics up. I'll be right back. Yo, I am so glad I got these lyrics up. These are so jam-packed with Friday the 13th references, and I freaking love that. Like, we know that's what this song is, but the fact that it's got lines in there like "Mummy knows best," and like just the sheer amount of, it's not just that they, in that little intro section, which seems to, at a glance at the lyrics here, also be a key part of the chorus. So I'm guessing that's going to come back. But yeah, just in the section just then, we've all been laid to rest. Our epitaph reads "Mummy knows best." I don't know that word. I'm not going to lie at all, internet. I'm not that smart. I think it's epitaph. Reads "Mummy knows best." Words of warning from beyond the grave that must be understood. Throats get slit in the neck of the woods. Dark lyrics, but again, the references in there are so damn good. Also, I forgot to mention this at the start of the video. Luckily, nothing's happened yet. Trigger warning. Apparently, this one has more gore than the first one. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. I'll hopefully put something in the intro of a little flashing thing saying warning gore. If it gets really gory, then I'll put that in while I was talking in the intro. Also, fun fact, the person they've got here that we saw in the background a few seconds ago playing Jason Voorhees, like when we see him in the background here, when Jason's in this, it is the original actor who originally played Jason Voorhees, like Swamp Jason. This is the same guy. That is so freaking cool. And apparently he has a band of his own called The First Jason or First Jason. I need to hear what they do because I can't even imagine Jason Voorhees singing. But I want to come back a bit here and try and hear the lyrics as they're being sung now. Wait, that was sick. She raised him right, and he'll come out to play when his mother whispers, "Thank God it's Friday." I love that. And the fact they actually use like the creepy old woman's voice that sounds like Jason Voorhees' mother's voice is so cool.
Thank God it's Friday. Drowning all our sins, drowning all mistakes, fueled by the flood we pay in blood, the curse of Crystal Lake. He's staring deep within. We found there's no escape.
Wow.
You just scratched the
Okay, before we get into the next verse, two things that I love. I didn't realize the first time I heard it when it was accounts like the happy campfire style. It's not we drowned in our sins, it's he drowned in our sins. He drowned in our mistake, which makes so much more sense because like the fact that that's Jason Voorhees' entire backstory, you know? Kid at camp, parents aren't paying attention. Camp counselors aren't paying attention. They're off having sex and doing stupid shit. Excuse my language. And little boy drowns because of it. There's Jason Voorhees' origin. And you have it be in this that, you know, that's literally the chorus. He drowned in our sins. He drowned in our mistake. Fueled by the flood, we pay in blood. The curse of Crystal Lake. He drowned there. He drowned there deep within. We've found there's no escape. You've just scratched the surface of the curse of Crystal Lake. Awesome. Freaking awesome lyrics. And again, the film clip is just so perfect because this is exactly the kind of thing that happens in these movies. Yeah, you have camp counselors off doing what they're doing right now. You know there are rules to slasher movies, right? Everyone's like, there's rules to these things. If you're gonna be doing this, then that's gonna happen. You're gonna be one of the first ones to get picked off because it's just a rule. I'm sorry.
Should have been supervised, but the counselors were off having filthy sex. His name was Jason, and today is his birthday.
Yo, I need to know because there's one of two things that have happened here, okay? Either they have managed to get permission to not only use Jason Voorhees' likeness, get the original Jason Voorhees. I know they filmed this at an abandoned summer camp, but either they got the rights for the look of the character and the actor to sign on, but on top of that, also managed to somehow get the rights to use audio clips from the original movies, or they've just gotten a voice actress that does that so well, because I swear that is almost like direct quotes that we're hearing there. That whole, you know, my son died, like that, I swear that's, I don't know which one of them it is, but I swear that's almost like line for line from one of these movies. I'm not sure if it's the actual original Friday the 13th, or if it's the remakes, if it's Freddy versus Jason, but I swear I've heard almost those exact lines. Either way, yeah, the whole, especially the today's his birthday part, that just, I'm so certain that's directly lifted quote from the movie, and I'm just so curious if they've used the actual audio or if they've just gotten an incredible voice actress who sounds so much like the original. Either way, absolutely sick.
He should have been supervised, but the counselors were off having filthy sex. His name was Jason, and today is his birthday. Thank God it's Friday. He drowned in all our sins. He drowned in all mistakes. Fueled by the flood, we pay in blood the curse of Crystal Lake. He's down and deep within. We found there's no escape. You just scratched the surface of the curse of Crystal Lake. Don't you know he'll never be gone for good? So we'll never get out of the woods. Rubber standing in one hand and an axe in the other. Stands fast as mask in the shadow. You're all doomed.
Okay, hang on. We are going way back here. That entire breakdown section was freaking sick. That was so cool the way they did that whole bit. I was already going to say the chorus of this song is so fire. This is that Curse of Crystal Lake part. That entire chorus is just so damn catchy and hits so well. but then you went into the way they did that entire breakdown section there was fire. I didn't know the guitarist could do the screaming as well as the lead singer, and having them both doing that, having the little screams in the background as well, and then the crescendo that built that was sick. The guy who's doing the for good scream in the back there, I love the sound of his voice when he does that distorted kind of the kind of scream he's doing here. I'm not sure what it's called in the screamo or metal terms, but the way that he's doing those vocals, that kind of real sound to it, where it's almost like it's almost like a reaching sound to it. It's a really cool scream, and it's one that I really like.
Never be gone for good. So never get out of the woods. Oversetting in one hand and an axe in the other. Steadfast as mask in the shadow. Your own doom.
Damn.
Thank God it's Friday.
Wait, what did they say there? Oh, sorry, scroll down the wrong screen. Thank God it's Friday. I'm trying to, is it Jason's hunting? Or Jason's, wait, forever hunting, Jason's coming. Are we up to that part? Where are we up to? I'm trying to find my way through the lyrics here. I need to hear that again. Is it kill for mummy? I can't even see that in the lyrics here. I think it might be kill for mummy. Am I just scrolled down too far? I don't know. Either way, the fact that they've got the creepy old woman voice speaking at the same time as the screamo vocals is really cool.
Well, that's real improvement, isn't it? I mean, all of the protagonists survive this time.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't finish the story yet.
Go on.
I was just about to say, when they cut away from, I'm like, huh, they actually, like, it's not a dark ending. They got away. But I don't like the fact that they're in the middle of the lake. That's not a good place for them to be. But, you know, taking that aside, I was like, oh, we're ending there, and they've gotten away. Oh my god. First of all, before I even get into the freaking revelation I just had, the penny just dropped in my brain, and I cannot believe I didn't work it out sooner. But before I get into that, it makes sense. I was literally about to, like, I was literally, as soon as it cut back to it, I was like, oh my god, it makes sense that they're gonna die. They're not gonna survive this, because I had been told by Kerry that they almost, when they were filming this, they almost lost their only Jason mask. The only Jason mask they had, they almost lost it in the lake. So I don't know what they would have done for filming after that if they had lost it. But yeah, she had messaged that to me, and it only came back into my brain after I was like, oh, you know, I didn't think that they would survive. Meanwhile, they're out on a literal lake, and I'm like, no one's been in a lake yet. Of course, this is going to happen. But even more of a freaking revelation than that, I was trying to work out, like, because there's writing in here in the lyrics, which is key 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 ma ma ma, but it took me until the end there of them doing that screamo bit of the and realizing that what they're doing is that's the screamo section, that key 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 ma ma ma, to work out that that is literally they're doing a screamo version of the Jason sound. The I've always thought it was ha ha ha. I've never done ma ma ma, so that's why I didn't pick up on it. But I should have got it from the key key key. That literally when they're doing those screamo bits, that's what it is. I was like, oh, I can't work out what the lyrics are. That it's because it's literally them doing the Jason sound effect. That is so cool. That just adds so much to this. I said this in the Freddy Krueger one, the Nightmare one, that these video clips and these songs are an absolute love letter. That's the only way they can be put, a absolute love letter to these horror movies, to these horror genres, and anyone who is a fan of these kind of movies and knows them and will get the references. Just how you cannot listen to this, you cannot watch this and not love it, because it is so packed full with these Easter eggs that are just so satisfying. All right, we've still got like 3 minutes more of this, so I'm so curious to see what the rest of it is.
Well, that's not exactly the soothing kind of story that helps with uninterrupted sleep now, is it?
No, it isn't.
Absolute creep.
Can we maybe get Dr. Stonebridge to up my dosage of diazepam? Just to get through the tour, maybe? I haven't had a full night's sleep in a week now.
Well, Spencer, as much as that may seem like the solution, it's better to get to the bottom of what's causing the anxiety rather than to use these drugs. They can be highly addictive, you know. Did the dream start when you sought out Dr. Michelson 2 years ago? And what was going on then?
It goes a lot further back than that.
Really?
Okay.
How far?
Since I was a little kid.
Interesting. And
Oh, wait. I'm sitting here at the moment being like, I want to know what the next song is going to be. Since I was a little kid, takes me to one of two places. I guess it could be three, but I don't think that The Exorcist is the direction they'll go in. And I also don't really think that it's going to go in the direction of Poltergeist, because neither of those are slashers, and both the songs so far have been slasher type horrors. Are they gonna do Chucky? I want them to do Chucky so freaking badly. That's the only one I can think of that would make sense as being what happened to him in his childhood, was if they next wanted to go to a Chucky one. But we'll see.
your childhood stand out as being the source of the anxiety?
No, I mean, I had a pretty normal upbringing, nothing special, nothing crazy. Nothing
Okay.
really sticks out. Are we doing okay on time? Looks like we're almost at the 1 hour mark.
Well, sure, but I have
I don't
plenty
want to do
of
that.
time.
It's not fair to go over. I'm recording in LA next week, so let's say the week after that, and then we could sort of get to the bottom of this, take it from there.
Fair enough. Well, why don't you just see Karen on the way out, and we'll set up a time for us to get to the bottom of this, okay?
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Spencer.
See you in
The thing that impresses me about this, I can only imagine, like, the reason that the therapist is coming off like such a sleazeball and so creepy and I hate him so much is because he's an actual actor who's, you know, being, like, he ain't a singer, he's an actor that's being paid to be here. And that's why he's doing it well enough for me to be like, I can't stand this guy. But the thing that impressed me here was the lead singer of this band. And I, like, this just goes to show that this man has watched so many horror movies and is such a fan of the genre, because the way that he sold this kind of very quick, the speed that he said his lines at, and what he said just had such an unsettling nature to them about, are we getting close to the end of the session? And then how quickly he's like, I don't want to do that. That would be unfair. Like, he just, it just had this really unhinged edge to the way that he was speaking those lines and the way that he came across in those lines, that was just like, oh damn, like, okay, like my man, there's something very wrong with him.
of this, take it from there.
Fair enough. Well, why don't you just see Karen on the way out, and we'll set up a time for us to get to the bottom of this, okay?
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Spencer.
See you in 2 weeks.
Knock, knock.
You know you're supposed to knock on the outside of the door.
Hypothetically speaking.
Oh my god,
responsibility.
here we go again with the hypotheticals with this guy. She has got to be seeing through this by now, right? Surely. Because, yeah, like, we know what you're doing, man. We know what you're doing.
Is the law enforcement. You know, if I believed one of my patients may actually have killed someone.
Well,
You'd
we
have
can
to
go
report
law
it.
enforcement if the patient has specifically said that they had or planned to commit a murder. But short of an outright admission, what is discussed is between patient and doctor confidentiality either
Wow.
way. That's a really specific question, Ian. I mean, should we go to counsel or...
No, I mean, not at all. It was purely a hypothetical question. Only intellectual, in fact, you know. It's,
Oh my god.
kale salad. Ugh.
Wait, what did he say at the end there? I need to hear that again because my man's got blood on his knuckles and I can't work out where that's come from.
Kale salad.
I'm not sure what he says at the end there. Can y'all let me know? Because it's definitely knowing the lyrics for the song, obviously. Is it kill 7 or something like that? Oh, yes, because that's how many they said were dead at the camp. There were 7 people dead. Hang on.
What is that? Kale salad.
Yeah, I think he says he killed, like he's still being dismissive and like, it's purely hypothetical. It's not like he's killed 7, you know? I think that's what he says. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what he says. I'm not sure what we're meant to take away from the blood on his hands or the fact he's writing himself a list. It's very much like, is he coming into these sessions pretending to be doing, like, we know he's doing the murders. We know that. But he's making up these stories and saying he's having these dreams about the murders. Why? I want to know what his motive is behind all of this. Damn. Okay. All right. I want to know what the next song is so badly because I don't know if it's going to I didn't even think of that. It is the end. If that's the next one, if we're going from Freddy Krueger to Jason Voorhees to Pennywise the Clown, I am freaking here for it. That is so... I love these songs and these film clips just because of the fact, if nothing else, just because of the fact that each one I get to watch a mini horror movie and it is so freaking cool. This was a perfect Halloween reaction. I adore these guys so much. I know I fully understand that both from the horror side of things, if you're not a horror fan, and from the kind of metal scream style music, if you're not a fan of that, they wouldn't be everyone's cup of tea, but my God, they are mine. They fit perfectly into so many niches. I adore them, and I cannot wait to hear so much more of their stuff because I need to hear at least all of the Silver Scream. I need to see all these film clips. I need to know what happens to the rest of them. This was freaking awesome. Yo, please, as I said at the beginning of the video, jump in the link in the description below and give the original video a like and a comment and subscribe to Ice9 Kills if you haven't already. And yeah, also leave me a like and a comment and subscribe to this video. Let me know any other cool facts or tidbits you know about this video or about the band in general. I am absolutely loving these guys. Also check me out over on Patreon where I run weekly polls for the reactions that I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. So have yourself a great day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.